Laura Marshall here with That I'm Carrie, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of November 2020. I'm here in my healing space because I'm feeling to share an extension of who I am in this reading and to bring forward the spiritual energy that's coming forward. So I hope everybody had a good Halloween, and I hope that you connected to the love within you for the month of October, because that's going to be what brings you forward into the month of November. November, we're going to see a lot of external chaos. We're going to see things dismantling. We're going to see some shadow sides being exposed. We're going to see a lot of people really stepping into who they are. We may see some revolution type revolt. We might see some activists, that kind of energy. That's all going to be happening, and the angels all say that it's divine, that it is totally in alignment with what needs to be happening right now on this planet. So what I'm hearing for the overall month in November is all the angels are kind of like, they're all excited. They're all sitting there going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. They're really excited that there's an energy of awakening that's happening. And this awakening is connecting. It's like we're starting to become aware of our higher selves. We're becoming aware that we are an angelic being, the greater purpose of why we are here, that we're not just this physical body and mind living out on this planet, that we are greater than that. And this angelic being comes in at birth, and it continues on even when we cross the veil and move further into our next dimension or our next aspect of life. And so overall this month, what they're saying is we're going to awaken to life force energy. We're going to awaken to the idea of universal energy and source and divinity and the light, and even become aware of the dark and see how the dark has been almost keeping us sleepwalking and on this assembly line and keeping us kind of like limited. And so we're going to allow this new energy to come through and awaken our greatness. So at the beginning of the month, what I'm hearing is there's this aspect of like forgiveness, and what they're saying is we need to let go of our anger and our hurt and our judgments and allow, it's like kind of like trust and allow that we're all rediscovering this excitement and our power within our soul and our angelic being who's able to see or move past the story and see a greater purpose. So it's about connecting to your truth, and really when we strip away those stories, we can allow ourselves to start trusting our hunches and our gut feelings, which is our intuition. It's actually our soul talking to us. That is our truth. And so we want at the beginning of the month to really start paying attention to our intuition, really start paying attention to those nudges that we're hearing and those hunches, and seeing who we truly are. So what I always kind of share with my clients is that we all have the ability to be free. And in order to be free, we need to have awareness. That's the very first step, is to have awareness. So if we can see that we are kind of living on autopilot or compromising what we really know would bring us our most joy, you know, and it's like allowing society or our external world to govern our internal world. And so the angels are wanting us at the beginning of the month to reverse that it's our internal world that creates the external world. And so in that, we're gonna require a forgiveness and compassion within us so we can really let go of the anger, because we may want to blame the external world, but really truly it's from the internal. It's from inside. So we want to have self-compassion. We want to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to be on the assembly line. It's like when we become aware, we don't want to beat ourselves up. We want to go, wow, I had no idea, and stay optimistic. So then in the middle of the month, I'm hearing it's really important to infuse some play. And the angels say to me, fun and play is the way. And that's what they're saying, is like, we really truly need to bring in a playful. We need to look at life and laugh at life. We need to laugh at even how we might have been viewing life, you know, and it's like to bring in some more playfulness, because the more we are like, the more we laugh, the more that we can see the humor in life, the more we're able to relax. And when we're relaxed, we are connected to our higher self. We're more connected to our soul, and we're able to receive new ideas, inspiration, spiritual guidance. So when we're in that relaxed state, we're able to tune into ourselves, our true self more, and follow that guidance to move forward. So it's really important to not be so serious about everything. Laugh at what's going on. Know that this is all stories, that this is all meant to happen, and that we are moving forward into our own power and the light that we are. This is about allowing yourself to be the light, to be who you are, to connect to your truth. So this may also be a time with spiritual awakening, new excitement can come in. You may find yourself wanting to learn about Reiki. You might want to be learning about angels and guides and animal medicine. You may want to learn about messages and intuition, crystals, essential oils, angel cards. You may even want to be doing some cards. You might want to start reading about metaphysical. You may want to learn Reiki and shamanism. The list goes on, and it's like, this is what happens a lot of the times when we spiritually awaken, because there's new information coming in, and that's the other aspect. So when I'm teaching about being free, the first component is awareness. And when we have that awareness, then it's like we allow new energy and new information and inspiration to come in. Because if we take our awareness and just use the old information of where we've been, then we're not really creating anything new to create freedom. So it's like we need to allow that new information to come in. And when we allow that new information to come in, then we have the ability to take action. And once you take that action, change can occur and freedom can enter in. So this is what they're kind of saying around this spiritual awakening is at the beginning of the month, they want to kind of pay attention to our awareness, which will require a forgiveness, which will require us to let go of our angers and our hurt, right? So then in the middle of the month, when new information comes in, that can be really exciting and that can be really playful. And the best way to allow new information to come in is when you are in a relaxed state. So it's really important to bring play in. I'm hearing that things are going to start to feel like we're being kind of like controlled, or we're feeling like closed in, but they're saying just don't let that happen. Allow your inner joy, allow new ways of living to come in. It's like, you don't have to follow the old way. You can create new ways of experiencing whatever it is that you're feeling you're being limited in. You can create a new way of experiencing that. And to do it playfully, because that will help through these times. And then at the end of the month, what I'm hearing is this soul emergence. Like we are emerging, and what that looks like is, it's not about really like taking action. It's more about strengthening your connection to your truth and understanding that you are free to be you. You are a radiant, powerful, creative, loving, playful, intelligent being that has the ability to create their life from their heart's desires. So we really want to connect with the light. We really want to be that light, which means we want to allow everybody to be who they are. We want to allow that diversity and that uniqueness and shine that light and allow ourselves the same gift. And because the darkness is where judgment kind of comes in, and it's where it's like there's a right and there's a wrong, and it's like we want to kind of abolish that and kind of play in the light, in the divinity of who we truly are. And there is this awakening that's occurring, so we're really being told that it's important to connect with that energy. There's no need for you to hide your true self. There's no need to edit. There's no need to feel less than or feel as though you have to do something. You know, there's always another way. They're saying there's always a way, and we are creative energy in a human form. So it's like, allow us. It's like you've heard so many athletes say that, I think yesterday my husband said to me, Connor McDavid said something on the lines that, who's a hockey player, who said something on the lines that he wanted to make the impossible possible. And that is the gift of being human, and that's what's emerging within us. So keep the faith to simply be you, to shine your light, to know that you have no limitations, that you are able to be this spiritual being in this earthly world. And there's going to be chaos, but the angels say, just trust, trust this bigger plan, trust the bigger picture, that you are breaking free from this being asleep on this assembly line, in a sense. And this is for all of us. This is for every single one of us. This is not a hierarchical aspect. We truly are awakening to a more magnificent light within us and our angelic being, and seeing our true potential, and that there is way more to life than what we've been told or taught or programmed, and that this is beginning to expand. It's not going to happen overnight. This isn't about forcing forward. This isn't about trying to push this. It's not saying this new awakening is not the way. It's just what's happening, and it's like allowing that to happen so that the dark can dissolve and that the dark can be transmuted, and Mother Earth will transmute that energy into more love and light, so that we can feel more bliss on this planet and come together and create a new way of living through all of this change and destruction that's occurring. So I'm also hearing that at the end of the month, and even through the month, that as you're kind of like emerging, they're saying you may want to start reaching out, or like building a team or building support. They're saying like it's support. So you may want to start finding your spiritual mentor. You may want to look at booking some energy healing sessions, or some alternative ways or complementary ways to the Western world. They're saying open up to more of the energy within you and your energy body, your emotional and mental body, and connect these. So there's this mind, body, soul aspect that's happening here. So you may want to book some sessions. You may want to even start following some podcasts, or playing with your new, so they're saying where you're awakening to this spiritual being that you are. Some of you may be getting into crystals and getting into oracle cards, and getting into essential oils and smudging. And it's like they're saying just kind of like connect with that and allow that to strengthen you and allow that to start coming forward, because it's going to help you through the challenging times. Because they're saying we are gonna still feel that this isn't possible. You know, like we get excited and we awaken, and then we just feel like, you know, am I just fooling myself? You know, that kind of energy. And you just kind of go, oh, get back to reality. And they're saying, this is reality. This is your new reality. And they really want you to connect with that. So overall, at the beginning of the month, you know, we have this letting go of the anger and the hurt, and having self-forgiveness and having compassion to acknowledge the angelic being that you are, and to allow him or her to awaken within you. And then in the middle of the month, to bring in that playful energy. It's going to be really important to have laughter. We are going to be in some really trying times here. So they're saying it's really important to be able to laugh at things, because it will keep you in that state of more neutrality and more relaxed state, so that you can receive the guidance that your angels are going to be giving you and your guides, so that you can stay strong and emerge at the end of the month into this more spiritual being that you are. Now, this is an ongoing thing. This isn't all just going to happen in the month of November, but the angels are excited because this is the beginning. They're saying this is where a lot of people are going to be awakening up to the dark, like kind of seeing the darkness that has been you know, corrupting our lives, and allowing that light to transform and to come in and come out and create new life for us. So these are big times, and I know this may sound a little bit much for some of you, but this is what I'm hearing. It is so important. We are in a time of the Great Awakening, and it's like, just take this guidance and move forward. Trust your hunches. Connect with that intuition. Reach out to people that will support you on this journey, and know that it is going to help you through these times. You know, because I'm just hearing there's going to be a lot of chaos coming up in the next little bit, and we really need to connect to our true selves and understand the greater picture and our purpose. And it is to live with purpose and to live with that light and be loving and share that, and allow everybody to be uniquely themselves, allow them to express themselves. And have no judgment on that. And if you're starting to see labels and judgments, know that that is the darkness that's still within us. So it's like, let that go and let it heal, and go for healing sessions, and allow yourself to cleanse. So have a wonderful, have a wonderful month. I know it sounds like it's a lot, but the angels are saying it is great. You will have fun with this awakening. You will have more joy. It will be exciting times for you. So trust that. And if you have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out to me. I have a ton of friends that are in this energy world and doing this spiritual awakening. I can suggest lots of different things for you, different modalities, whatever it is. And if you feel like to book a session with me, feel free to do that. My website is karamarshall.ca. That's with a C and 2 L's. And, you know, the sessions that I find are most informative or clarity is the signature session. So you can check that out. That's a 2-hour session with me. I also do daily guidance, and I check with my guides, and I ask, what is it that could help us for the day? What is it we need to know? What can help us on this journey here while we're going through these transitional times? So you can find that information on Kara Marshall, that's my Instagram, and I'm Kara, your soul friend, for Facebook. And yeah, and I really hope that you have a beautiful November, connecting to the angelic being that you are and awakening to the light and creating new in this world. So reach out to me if you need any help, and otherwise I will see you all in December. Bye.